What's going on, guys? Tyler with Remax here today with Mr. Silas Tolles of
Hello.
Andy Mac. Um, Getting a lot of questions recently about down payment assistance, and figured come right to the source and see if we get some more information. So, Silas, take it away. What do we got for SC Housing down payment assistance?
Okay, great. Thanks for having me, Tyler. Down payment assistance with state housing, we have a few different programs through South Carolina Housing. And what this is, it is a discounted first mortgage rate along with a down payment assistance loan. So if we have buyers that are struggling to come up with a down payment, this fills the gap. State housing is for first-time home buyers, meaning you cannot have owned real estate in the last 3 years.
Okay.
There's some income limits involved, which I'll tell you about, and some house price limits.
Okay.
But all in all, if you qualify for conventional or a FHA loan and you're under the income limits and you're a first-time home buyer, we can get between $8,000 and $12,000 down payment assistance provided for you.
Okay, so you said haven't owned a home in the last 3 years.
Correct.
So owned a house 5 years ago, haven't owned since, could still qualify?
Definitely. That, by their definition, you're a first-time home buyer.
Awesome. And they could do either conventional loan program or FHA?
We can do conventional, FHA, VA, and rural housing.
How do you qualify? What are the income limits? What are the stipulations?
Definitely. So qualifying, you have to have at least a 620 credit score.
Okay.
And max debt ratios are 45%.
Okay.
And now there are income limits, and it really depends on what county you're in. So for instance, I do most of my work in Greenville and Spartanburg County. In Greenville County, for 1 or 2 person household, you can make up to $88,600.
Okay.
And for 3 or more person household, $101,890. So if you're under these income limits, and they use the total household income, not just who's on the loan.
Okay.
We have to verify the income, even if they're not on the loan, for anyone in the house over 18.
Okay. So that's SC Housing. Let's talk about Palmetto Heroes.
Okay, great. Yes, so the standard SC Housing program is a discounted 6.375 rate with $8,000 down payment assistance. So yesterday, the state just rolled out Palmetto Heroes. Started on the 15th, and it goes until funds are unavailable.
Okay.
So they go quick. So if you're interested in this program, it's important to go ahead and apply and start looking. They've discounted the rate to 5.75 and give up to $12,000 down payment assistance.
5.75% rate compared to, we're
7.25 or more.
So the Heroes program, you're saying that includes EMS, first responders, I guess, police, firefighters.
Correct. I actually have the full list here. I'll just read it off to you guys.
Sure.
Is educators, law enforcement officers, correctional officers, firefighters, EMTs, paramedics, veterans, active duty military, SC National Guard, and licensed medical professionals. So they've actually added a lot to the list as opposed to other years.
That's awesome. What are the kind of stipulations on that?
Yep. So their program, same requirements as the standard South Carolina Housing. Max home price in our counties is $425,000.
Okay.
Same income limits as the standard program. Greenville County, $88,600 for 1 or 2 people in the house, and then 3 or more, they can make up to $101,890.
And that would be the same 620 credit score minimum, 45% debt to income ratio.
Correct.
And so what does that look like? Okay, buyer buys a house for the SC Housing or the Palmetto Heroes program. They get the down payment assistance. Is there a time period they have to stay in the house for that loan to be forgiven? What are the repercussions for selling earlier?
Yep. So that down payment assistance loan, whether it's the 8 or 12,000, is 0 payment, 0 interest for 15 years.
Okay.
So as long as you keep that mortgage, keep that house for 15 years, it's forgiven. Nice. If you sell or refinance in that 15 years, it just gets added to the payoff.
Okay.
So it's a great foot in the door to get your home. And if you stay there for 15 years, it's forgiven.
What does anyone need to do to figure out if they qualify for either one of these programs?
The best thing is just start by calling me, text me, let's have a conversation. I can just go through and ask you all the questions just to see if you do qualify.
Okay.
And if so, I have a online application. It's just my name, www.silastolls.com. And usually within half day, 24 hours, I'll be able to have a pre-approval done for you.
Sweet. And the incomes and all, house price limit, all that will vary by county. So if there's a specific county that you're in, we just talked about Greenville and Spartanburg, but this includes Pickens, Anderson, anywhere around the upstate. If you're interested, or in the state in general, Silas would be happy to walk you through that and give you kind of more finer details as far as income limits and the home prices and all that. So, Silas, thank you, man.
Thanks for having me.
Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Talk to Silas, give me a call or shoot me a text, and we'll get you squared away. Who doesn't love some free money? Plus, better interest rates. Come on.